Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to continue the Dark Souls 3 playthrough. Also, I have made a decision upon looking up on the internet to see all the different spears and whatnot. And I have come to a conclusion. I am also going to be using any dex weapon or katana, really. Honestly, I think I'm just going to use any weapon that I want. Just because it's going to be fun. Or a lot more fun that way. Lovely. So for the Uchigatana, the weapon art is unsheathed. You hold it in a stance, and if you do a quick attack or an R1, you take a step forward and do a strong horizontal slash. However, if you press R2, you do a parry, which can be very useful. Do I have anything? No, I don't.
Pretty, be careful.
That kind of sucks. Now, the real question. Where did I leave off? Ah, yes, the Undead Settlement. Alright. For this video, I believe our goal is to befriend a giant archer. Yep, that's gonna be our goal. Again, to reiterate, that guy. That's our goal. Because if we don't go and specifically befriend him, then let me actually turn the volume down just a little bit. There we go. If we don't end up befriending him, then he becomes a massive nuisance throughout the rest of the game. I really need to find some better miracles. The stuff we've got is kind of trash. Don't mind the bodies. They're just here to give loot. Here's that guy. So for the weapons, I think we're gonna use various scythes, spears, and katanas. I think those are gonna be the main weapons that we stick with. swear that's an important item for later. I totally did not just randomly desecrate a body. No, that would be something I did not do. Yes. Hoping I can get, well, one of these guys as weapons. Sad. Hello? Oh, hello. I love the ragdoll physics. It's just so funny. Do we have any fire arrows? No, we do not. However, we do have fire bombs. Sure. And the reason I looked is for a very specific reason. Also, pay note, that is where Loretta's bone, sadly, Loretta did die, seemingly quite a while ago. It makes you wonder just how long this whole desecration of the land has been going on. But we are going to throw a firebomb over here at these barrels, and miss. Lovely. In previous games, black firebombs were like twice as powerful and therefore twice as useful as normal firebombs. In this game, they're just extra firebombs, to be honest. They do a little bit more damage and a little bit more fire damage, but to be honest, honestly, you can just use them as more firebombs. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to take on these guys one at a time, because these guys here, you can actually stun them by just rolling into them, even so far as interrupting their attacks. But one second. There we go. The big lady right there. She does a lot more damage and has a lot more health. And so we are going to try and take out each of these guys. It didn't work. That sucks. So that is the spell Gnaw, or the miracle Gnaw. It applies a heavy bleed modifier. Oh, and what bleed does is it... Alright, lady, calm down now. Alright, so on the topic of bleed modifiers and the status effect bleed, what bleed does is say I attack someone with this here Uchikatana. Down there at about the 2/3 of the way down the screen, you'll see something called additional effects with three icons there. The one on the right is for frost or ice. The one in the middle is poison, and the one on the left is bleed. We're only going to talk about bleed right now. Bleed. So this has 30 bleed. So say someone has 0 resistance, they're naked, they have no clothes, no armor, nothing. Like we started, rather like you would start if you picked the depraved class. You would have to hit them 4 times with the katana, and then the bleed status effect would proc. And what that means is that they would hemorrhage, or a large chunk of their health, I think it's 40%, would be taken away. But this also is something that not only happens to you, you can apply it to your enemies. Or if we can sneak up behind him. Stealth isn't really possible in Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3. You can sneak up behind people, but you can't really stealth behind them. So this is one of the 2 paths forward. We are not going to take this path. Instead, we are going to go this way. Over the bridge. Because it would be a faster way to take us over to where we need to go. Oh, yeah, we got the Flamberge. Can I use it is the real question. We can. Nice. Alright, so as you can see, the Uchikatana has a bleed effect of 30, so it would need 4 hits to stack up to above 100. Whereas the Flamberge has 36, so it would only need 3 hits to make it above 100. However, since this is a greatsword, as you can see, it does swing a little bit slower. Actually, it's almost on par. Could have sworn there was more of a difference there, but oh well. Alright, so there's a couple different ways we can take this. Those guys are going to throw fire bombs down here, and there's a lot of explosive barrels, so we are just going to roll off the edge. not execute that correctly at all. But not to worry. These guys are, as I've said, very weak and very easy to kill. Now we do actually want to kill them because over here there's a Titanite shard, so we can upgrade our katana. Or maybe a different weapon. I am unsure right now. We're hearing Soup. He's up there. We will meet him in a moment. For now, we're gonna go back to Firelink Shrine for a moment. Because if you noticed, we picked up an Estus shard, which means we can get another heal. Now our levels. How do we want to level up? Could just get more health, but at the moment, that wouldn't really be applicable.
Just one. Pretty be careful.
Where they be careful. Alright, so as you saw earlier, we picked up Loretta's bone.
Oh, hello, you're back.
So he's gonna be a bit sad.
And in one piece. Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose. Goodbye, and stay safe. Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
That is a good point. So we are actually going to go rest at the bonfire. And then go right back to him. Just to check on him. Okay, nothing has changed yet. But something will change soon.
Welcome home, I speak. Very well, then take Nari.
Let's get a spot of faith, so our heal does slightly more. Down to the cliff underside. Oh, I just realized. I gotta explain something else. So, if you remember in the, I believe it was the third episode, last episode, Emma, the old granny, before we fought Vort of the Boreal Valley, she gave us this covenant, Way of the Blue. What this does, you can read this while I talk, or you can pause the video and read it. What it does is, while you have this selected as your current covenant, say you got invaded by another player, after a set amount of time, as long as there are other people with this covenant out there, or not with this covenant, remember there's another covenant that you can have later in the game. And when the other person has that covenant, that I don't remember the name of, they will get summoned to help you fight off the invader. I know I explained that in a very convoluted way, but if you're playing online, I highly suggest you have this on, just so that way, if and when you get invaded, it's not as awful as it usually is. Because invasions can be very, how do I put this in any sort of polite way? They can be not fun. They can also be somewhat alright, but for the most part they are also just very not fun. We are going over here to free somebody. Some booty. Ah, two pieces. Very nice. You can stay down there. Yeah, you can stay down there. Got a hand axe. And someone in the cage.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornyx, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
Yes, because we actually
Most
will use
wise.
them later on in the
A
game.
chance encounter.
There are some
should not be
pyromancies
squandered.
later on in the game
To
that are
reiterate,
extremely
I am
useful.
Cornyx of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Bye. No. Where did he go? Oh, did he fall down somewhere? Did he despawn? Or is he over here? Oh, there's Soup over there. Well, we might as well fight Soup to show him off, because he'll be a recurring enemy. Do we have any buffs we can put on? We do! Would you look at that? Well, let's just... Why, hello there. He's a big strong man and he doesn't need no people. Also, if you plan on using pyromancies, okay, this guy's gotta go. But what he was hiding is the fire clutch ring. I will not be using it, but it increases fire attack but compromises damage absorption. So I'm going to take this moment here to explain the differences between defense and absorption. So your defense is just a number value given to basically it adds up these different things and applies a multiplier that I do not know. But what absorption is the actual percentage that your armor will absorb from either a physical attack, a magical, fire, lightning, dark, all that sort of stuff. And so when it says it compromises damage absorption, as you can see, it lowers the damage reduction. So you would take more physical damage, but you would do more fire damage. Very useful for pyromancies. not really all that useful for anything else. Now, if I remember, there is I believe it's called a partisan somewhere over here. Did I miss it already? It's probably up there somewhere. Oh, there he is! Well, let's say hello. In the only meaningful way we know. I'm actually gonna keep that equipped for now because there's a corpse hanging somewhere that has a partisan, which is a very special spear, as it also has horizontal slices with some of its attacks. But the problem is, I can never figure out where it is. It's obviously not in here. I'm just using this as a where to go. I believe that is him right there. Yes, it is. No, don't fall. God dang it. And there we go. A partisan. Can I use it? I can. And it does slightly more damage. Well, base damage at least for a unupgraded one. Ooh, that's a good bit longer of a reach. About the same speed. However, it's got slashes for the heavy attacks. And this weapon's ability is Spin Sweep. Sweep foes in a large spinning motion and utilize momentum to transition into an overhanded strong attack smash. Now, I believe what that means. Let's see. Yep. If we press L2, it does that. If we press L2 and then while the attack is going on, we press R2, it does that. Which is quite nice. But it takes up a large amount of FP. And it is also unupgraded. So there is that. But we will keep it in our inventory just as another option. Oh. God, they're so noisy. All I did was stab them. Can't be that painful. Did they already go? I believe they did. We're just gonna... Oh, yep, forgot about the other dog. Alright, so there's a trio of rats in here, and they do stagger you very easily. A wide-arcing slashing weapon is very useful here, and a stabbing weapon is usually not very useful there. I guess the cestus, you can think of them as your average brass knuckles. Oh, that's not good, I'm dying. Totally got staggered there. Come here, rat. Very nice indeed. We will go into that door over there very shortly. First, however, we're gonna open up this here shortcut. Also, as of note, alright, good, I got to rest so it didn't happen. If you're in offline mode, you can still get invaded by NPC invaders. They are not fun, they have a ton of health, and do a good amount of damage. But they are also quite dumb. I just realized I can still poke with my shield up. I am brilliant. It's also very slow, apparently. Not all that useful. Definitely need a better heal. Or a heal over time. Fudge! I poked out way too early. Oh, gosh. Oh, lady, no, I don't want to hang with you. Go away. If we're quiet long enough, she should just walk away. I think. Probably not. Nope. Alright, we're gonna kill her. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Now, as you can see, there are a couple enemies over here, and so we will choose not to aggro multiple of them at once, hopefully. Ah, mission accomplished. Come here, boy. Dang, that pushed him back a good ways. Hopefully he does the throw. He does. Okay. He's just here throwing a big old tantrum. He's nothing but a baby. But with a very large saw. And a large pile of soup. Yeah, and now he sees me. Ah, he caught me in the butt. You hate to see it. He's just an old man who loves his soup. Well, old man, I mean, if you weren't such a douchebag about it, you know, maybe. But sadly, I has dogs to take care of. For brass rewards, of course. Are we going to try and quietly? We were not quiet. We were not quiet at all. Come now, soup. That's very rude. Is he trying to go off the edge? Well, there he goes. Intriguing. Well, we have almost accomplished our goal of befriending a giant. Pay no heed to him. We will talk to him probably in the next episode. Time to meet my favorite character of this game. Oh no, how could this have happened? Onion Man! Ah, we love Onion Man. He's the greatest and the bestest.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegward of Katarina.
Siegward.
To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
Well, you see, all you gotta do is have this side go down. The lovely crescent moon. Ah! My lift has arrived. Goodbye, Siegward. Hopefully he learned. You never know. Alright, pay attention. If you noticed, there was a wooden, I'm gonna call it an outcropping, about halfway up. That's where we want to go next. But first, let's make a friend.
Who are you? I help anytime.
So friendly. Now you can kill him also, and it is relatively easy. And you get a decent ring for it. But there's really no reason to. At least not on your first playthrough. Also, yes, I know. So he gave us a young white branch. What it does is, we're actually not going to use this one. But what it actually does is, if you were to use it, you would transform into something close by. For example, say there were boxes, vases, or vases, and paintings in here. You say there was like boxes over here, paintings over here, and then like a box over here or something. And you used it over here. Well, then you have a chance of becoming a vase, a painting, or a box for I believe an unlimited amount of time. And you can actually sneak by some enemies like that. It's also a funny tool you can use in PvP, player versus player, like invasions and whatnot. But seeing as how we have accomplished our goal of befriending a giant archer, I think that is how we're going to end it for today. I hope you all have a good rest of your afternoon, and have a good day.